friends! Today we're in Addie's room. Ooh, it's beach theme. She's a beach girl. We're in Addie's room. And we're going to read kind of a longer book today, so it's going to take a little while. Yay! It's called Elmer and Snake. And Addie wants to say something.
And today, here, show me what Elmer looks like.
What's Elmer?
That's an elephant, right? Today, I brought a little friend too, and he's been my friend ever since I was born, and I've had him ever since I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it's Elmer.
Elmer!
Isn't he so cute?
So when Addie was in my belly, we didn't know if she was a boy or a girl, and Jay and I went to New York City to visit Jay's cousin, and we went to FAO Schwartz, which is like a huge, awesome, famous toy store in New York City, and we didn't know what she was, so we bought her Elmer, her very first present from Mommy and Daddy, because it has all the colors, so it could be a boy, it could be a girl. So Elmer, Addie has a very good relationship with Elmer. All right, here we go. Kind of a long story. Elmer, the patchwork elephant, was thinking that it was a nice day for doing nothing. Nearby were two other elephants. Look, whispered one, Elmer is thinking up a trick to play on us. Let's play a trick on him instead. What shall we do? Asked the other elephant. I don't know. I can never think of tricks, said the first, but Snake will know. Off they went to see Snake. Here's the other elephants, and then there's Elmer. He's just so much prettier than the other gray elephant. Hello, Snake, they said. We want to play a trick on Elmer. What can we do? Snake thought, then chuckled. Tell him he's looking pale. Get him to lie down and rest. He'll see that that's not true, said one of the elephants. Snake snickered. If it's just repeated often enough, he'll believe it. You'll see. The elephants weren't convinced, but they agreed to try Snake's idea because they didn't have any other. On the way home, they asked other animals to help them fool Elmer. So now they're asking the monkeys to help. Looks like a cheetah, which we learned all. Oh, crocodile. Remember, we learned all about those animals at school. Meanwhile, Snake snuck off and told Elmer the idea. Do as they say, Elmer, and lie down where you usually do, he said. So Snake is now telling Elmer that his friends are playing a trick on him. He said, I'll bring some white mud from the pool and rub you with it. It will make you look pale. They want to trick you, but we'll trick them. All right, Snake, said Elmer. I feel like lying down and doing nothing. I'll have a walk first. Oh, man. Oh, look at Snake's the same color as Elmer. Maybe that's why they're pals. Oh, they're going to be tricky. Soon after, Elmer met Leopard, who said, Are you feeling all right, Elmer? You look pale. Do I? Said Elmer. Oh, dear. Then every animal that Elmer met said, Are you feeling all right, Elmer? You look pale. And Elmer said, Do I? Oh, dear. So they're all tricking him, but he knows. He knows they're tricking him. Let's see what happens. This is a good book. While Elmer returned to the other elephants, Snake was busy dragging a very large leaf towards Elmer's favorite lying down place. On the leaf was a pile of white mud. Okay, so look at Snake's busy. He's busy trying to pull the mud so they can trick all the other animals. Here comes Elmer, the elephants whispered to each other. Then out loud they said, Are you feeling all right, Elmer? You look pale. You should lie down and rest. Elmer just nodded and went to his usual place. It's working, chuckled the elephants. So they think. Snake was ready and using a smaller leaf covered Elmer with a thin coat painted your hands? Remember when we painted your hands and it tickled? Stop, they'll notice, said Snake, then finished and hid. Elmer was left with his colors looking paler under the thin coat of mud. Oh, see? They're painting him, so he looks pale. I'll go and peek at Elmer, said an elephant. Elmer was asleep. Being covered with mud is relaxing, especially when you feel like doing nothing. The elephant returned to the others. He's very quiet, he said, and he really does look pale. Oh, ooh. The elephants laughed. One said, Snake said that if we told Elmer often enough, he'd believe it. Now you're believing it too. Go and look again. While they were talking, Snake gently covered Elmer with more mud, and Elmer slept on. See, now he's really pale. And this guy's worried. And they're like, no, nothing's wrong. Let's see if they trick him. The elephant found Elmer paler than ever and hurried away to get the others. Snake covered Elmer yet again, then hid as the elephants arrived. He's getting paler all the time, said the first elephant. What shall we do? We'll have to ask Snake, said another. Snake heard and hurried home. He has to get home so he's ready for them to come so it doesn't look suspicious. Suspicious, that's a good word. When the elephants arrived, Snake was waiting. He acted surprised. Believing you are ill can make you ill, he said. The way to cure Elmer is to tickle him. At first the elephants were shocked, but Snake convinced them, and they hurried away to try the cure. Tickling him. Elmer awoke, feeling strange. The mud had dried, making a stiff cover all over him. At the same time, the elephants tiptoed up and started to tickle him. Elmer laughed and jumped up, bursting out of his mud shell like a chick breaking out of an egg. His colors showed as brightly as ever. Hooray! Shouted the elephants. It worked! Snake was right! See all the mud? Looks like pieces of glass because it was dry. You guys ever go for a walk where it was raining and it got on mud, and then when it's all dry, it's like hard. And then it breaks up into pieces. So they totally tricked them. Elmer laughed. Snake? He's a crafty one. You thought you were tricking me, and I thought I was tricking you, and Snake tricked all of us. It's Snake we should tickle, but Snake, being sensible, had gone on vacation. So the elephants tickled each other and anyone else that was around until the jungle rocked with the sound of laughter. They all have feathers. Can you imagine if you walked into the jungle and saw all the animals tickling each other? The end. Good book. There you go, my friends. All right, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Mwah. I love you.